Hello and welcome to ClausenWorld. In today's episode, I am going to show you what seeds I'm sowing for the month of January, so stay tuned. Make use of my time. I've already potted up in these tiny little grow bags my soil medium, which I make myself, which is coconut coir, vermiculite, and perlite. I've also added some mosquito bits to make sure that there aren't any fungus gnats inside the house. I've labeled my little pouches so that I am ready to go because I don't want my video to be too long and I want to make good use of everyone's time. Now, everything you see here is for my herbs. I have a lot of herbs I want to plant this year and I need to get started. Now, a lot of these herbs you can grow inside of the house, but I'm going to place all of these outside when the springtime comes. So the first one I am going to pot up is this Agastache. It is a Hummingbird mint. Now, I have turned this thing around like I was doing some kind of game show. So you have to excuse me. I can't quite find what I did with it, but I know it is in here. Yes, indeed it is. There we are, Agastache. Now, these seeds are very tiny. I mean, they are minuscule. Let's see if I can get, I know you guys probably can't even see how tiny those seeds are. Look at that, tiny little seeds. So I'm just gonna take a couple seeds here, just a few, not many. And I'm gonna place them inside of the grow bag. And all I did was take 3 tablespoons of soil and place them inside this tiny little grow bag. Now, these bags were a gift from a girlfriend of mine. So I'm just going to sow the seeds just like that. Now, I have a lot of seeds to get through. So to make good use of time, I'm going to speed up the video. That way you all are not sitting here watching me do the same thing over and over for all of these pouches. So hang on one second. We have the vast majority of our seeds already potted up in our little grow bags. I'm going to place this off to the side because I left one just for you guys so that you can see how I did this. So I took my little grow bag, just like so. I took my homemade potting mix. And I'm actually going to move you guys a little bit so you have a better vantage point. Hold on. Okay. My little bitty potting mix. So I take my bag and I take a spoon, go into the bag, and I put 3 teaspoons of soil. Hopefully 3 teaspoons. Sometimes it falls out. Roughly 3 teaspoons of soil in there, and I put a tiny bit extra because I dumped some out, and then I just press it just like that so it kind of compacts it down because you want it to be solid. Move that off to the side. I've already written on the pouch what it is, what date it is, and so now we're going to put seeds in here. So let's get those seeds. This tray is just a recycled tray that I got from a restaurant. I'm not sure where it was. I'd eaten something out some time ago and I saved the tray. It came with a little dome and I put my pouches inside. Now I'm just going to take my seeds, pour them in my hand, and these are some tiny seeds. So I'm not going to take that many. I'm going to collect them by pinching them. And I'm going to spread them on top of the soil in that bag, just like so. And that's how I have planted all of my seedlings. All of my seeds, not seedlings, but all of my seeds. Now what I'm going to do is I have some water here. This is rainwater that is room temperature. And I am going to place some water in the bottom of this dish and allow the water to be absorbed from the bottom up, just like so. Now I'm also going to put just a tiny bit of water in the bags just to settle those seeds and to put some moisture on them. If I could actually get the water in the bag and not all over the place. There we go. Just to settle those seeds. Some of the seeds are very, very tiny. Just putting a little drop of water on each pouch. Just like so. All right. And now what I'm going to do, the final thing, let me move this water out of the way. The final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some vermiculite and I'm going to take my spoon. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to spoon a little bit of vermiculite on the top of that soil, because unfortunately I tend to get fungus gnats and I don't want any fungus gnats, or I want to have minimal if at all possible. So I'm just going to top this soil with the vermiculite. It's going to keep the soil moist, not too moist, hopefully prevent any dampening off of those seedlings as they mature, and hopefully keep that top of the soil dry enough to where the fungus gnats don't find it a hospitable home. Now from here on out, I will not be watering these little bags from the top. They will only get water from the bottom. So I will make sure that water is in this tray. All right, everybody, that is it from me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you back in the garden in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.